Hi, my loves. Welcome to another episode of Culinary Experience. Today we are making shawarma. As you can see, these are the ingredients I'll be using. These are shawarma wraps. I wanted to get tortilla wraps. I think tortilla wraps these days, that's what I'm going to be using because these bread wraps showed me shaggy rather. It was very, very difficult putting all the contents inside and folding at the same time. I'll be using some spices, ginger powder, curry powder, thyme, oriental 5 spices, which is actually my favorite spices for shawarma. The taste, then some chili, salt, seasoning cubes, whole chicken. I'm just going to be removing all the flesh from the chicken. Then for um, the vegetables, just cabbage and carrots. Then you have the mayonnaise, ketchup, and sausages. So I deboned removed all the flesh from the chicken, and that's the remnants. This is what I could achieve. This is the first time I'm using whole chicken. I'm always used to using chicken breast, but I couldn't find it in the mall that I went to, so I just decided to get this whole chicken. It was actually inspired by Chef T of Diary of a Kitchen Lover. So I just said, let me just try and see. After watching a shawarma video, I just said, let me just, since I couldn't find chicken breast, let me just buy whole soft chicken and debone and see how the taste is going to look like. So after deboning, I marinated with all these spices for a period of 30 minutes before frying. I added a little bit of chili pepper. I always use black pepper, but I had none, so I just used red chili pepper. Yeah, for a little bit of spiciness. Mix everything together and allow to sit for a period of 30 minutes in your fridge before frying. In a dry pan, pour in some vegetable oil and add the chicken. You want to stir as soon as you add the chicken until it is cooked. However you want it, you can fry yours to be golden brown, very deep brown, or just once it's cooked, just take it off the heat. I couldn't wait for mine to be really, really brown before removing from the heat. To avoid boiling, continue stirring until you are very sure it is cooked, then remove from the heat. I was actually shocked when I saw this amount of oil because chicken breast normally would not generate this amount of oil, but we learn every day. I guess because I used whole chicken, that's why this amount of oil came out after frying the first set. In this recipe, I really did not allow the chicken to be very brown because I guess the shawarma bread already would be crunchy, and having the fillings also crunchy would take so much time to chew. So I wasn't really particular in making it deep brown. With this amount of oil, it means the chicken will be very tasty. After frying the chicken, allow to cool down a bit by setting it aside and fry the sausages. I love the length of this sausage. It's really meaty and filling. Unlike chicken franks, those ones are smaller. So I guess I'll always use this particular one. Then grate your carrots and your cabbage according to your preferred size. Sorry about the noise, it just took the light and the generator is on. Then in a plate, mix ketchup, mayonnaise, a little bit of pepper, some honey. If you don't have sugar, or if you prefer honey, you can use honey or use sugar. I normally would use 1 teaspoon of sugar, but why not try honey if you have? So I added some organic honey into the plate and mix thoroughly. I would normally add a little bit of black pepper, but I used the chili pepper that I have. Mix thoroughly and pour the contents into the cabbage and carrots that you grated earlier on. You can decide to mix the cream and the vegetables and set aside and just add the vegetables, the chicken and the sausages. But in this case, I mixed the chicken, vegetables and the cream together. I do not like a runny shawarma. I like the contents inside to be together, not too creamy, because I'm not a fan of mayonnaise. So I added the cream based on what I want and what I like. Mix thoroughly, ensure it is fully coated. You can add extra cream if that's what you want, but I like mine to be together, like let the consistency not be too runny. Out of the 10 wraps, I had it in mind that I was going to open up 5 and just place the contents on the other 5. But when I looked closely, I found out that this shawarma bread was just too light, and opening it up would scatter everything. It would make it worse. You can't even wrap. So I just decided to just stick to this um, style without unraveling. No need tearing it apart. Due to the fact that it was not wide enough, it was difficult for me to roll it and keep the contents in place. You know, when you open it up, it's easier for you to fold, put your contents, and you have enough room to fold side by side. However, you want to fold it, it's going to be very easy. For some weird reasons, this particular shawarma bread was not just having it out, or it was just literally breaking. I'm not even going to lie, it was difficult because as soon as I placed it in the pan to heat it up, some of them just opened up. I mean, if you are not a pro in wrapping shawarma, you would panic at first. The reason why I chose this particular shawarma bread is because I'm watching my weight. If you're not watching your weight, you can go with the other tortilla wrap. That one is thicker, and I just did not want to get tortilla wrap that's thick like that. The flour content and the rest of them. This particular one is a bit light, and you know, you know once you're eating it, like you're not panicking that you're going to add some weight. Yeah, I was just trying to hold it firmly and roll in. As soon as I rolled it, the side to open. As soon as I placed it in the fire, everything would just opened up. It was a stressful situation. But if it happens, do not panic. You can still hold it in your hands and fold it again. I mean, you're in control. It's not the shawarma that is in control. You are in control. So you just be firm and hold it tight and make sure you wrap. Once you place it on the fire, it seals up immediately. It's just because of the crunchiness. That's why I chose this particular shawarma. If you're not always on the lookout, like you're not watching your weight, please go for tortilla wrap. You would have peace of mind when you are wrapping it. So after heating it up, ensure you wrap in a foil paper to keep it warm and moist. Yeah, shawarma is ready. You can have it. Enjoy. I made 10 wraps, and before I finished wrapping, my people, as usual, took out 4 and started enjoying. It was super delicious. shawarma. Shawarma is very sweet though, but if you're watching your weight, you do not want to be having this every day. This is actually the first time having shawarma this year. Aside the fact that it was super delicious, it was pretty expensive. Getting the items for making shawarma these days usually expensive. So you want to make sure you are really ready in buying and also in the preparation because you want it to come out well so you will have your money's worth. On the norms, chicken breast is usually tasteless. You just have to rely only on the spices and the vegetable oil. But because I deboned a whole chicken, I guess it took the taste to another level. Thanks Chef T for the inspiration. This is what I'm going to be using. If you've watched this video to this point, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share this video if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, remain blessed. Bye.